What's up, everybody? It's your boy aka Big Zeke, coming at y'all this week with a few motivational moments. Okay, I hope you and your families have been doing well, and let's jump right into it. The thought behind these motivational moments today is don't try to compare with others when they come to you and share their ups and downs with you. Now, I know we've all probably done it or have had that done to us where someone will bring their ups and downs to us, and all of a sudden the conversation turns into something about them, or someone to bring their ups and downs to us, and the conversation will inadvertently turn into something about us. And we shouldn't do that. Here's a few quick reasons why that God blessed me with. The first is this: when people come to you to share their ups and downs with you, it's not for a response or a comparison. They just wanted someone to listen. Sometimes it's important to be able to come to somebody that's willing to listen instead of turning the conversation about them. Point number two: when someone is telling us about something in their lives and we turn it into being about us, that's a narcissistic behavior that will quickly turn people off from wanting to share important information and events in their lives with us. And in some cases, people will walk away from us totally. Okay. Number three, we have to get out of this mindset and this habit where when people bring their happiness and sadness to us, we'll say phrases like, that's good. I remember when or yeah, I've been through that too. You'll be okay. I remember when I. Statements like those make people not even want to talk to you. I've had to catch myself doing it a lot of times, so I say this from experience. I've even had to apologize in conversations where it's like, we, in something in us, we just turn, yeah, because I remember when I. They're not asking about when you. They came to you to talk about the good thing or the bad thing that's going on with them. And sometimes we just need to sit back and listen. Okay? Number four, everybody experiences ups and downs in life. Instead of dismissing people when they're sharing their ups and downs, let's encourage them and support them. Be that support system that they need, just like we would want them to be for us. It can be dismissive and even discouraging when somebody comes to you with something and then you turn it into about them, making it seem like what they're talking about is insignificant. And vice versa. When you go to someone and you're pouring out your heart, whether it's good or bad, it can be seen very dismissive on their end if they just shut down what you're talking about to turn it into a conversation about them. Again, I've learned from my own experiences from doing that to people, and I've had to apologize in conversations about that because I had to catch myself doing it. It's not a good thing, and I've had it done to me. It's not a good feeling when people dismiss what you're talking about to turn it into something about them. Okay? And here's the last point. If or when someone brings you good or bad news about themselves and they ask you how you would have dealt with it or what you would have done, then okay, fine. Share with them what you would have done. Share your experience. Maybe that'll help them. But if they don't ask your experience, it's best to just let them talk and get that out of their system and keep you out of the conversation. Because once you turn it into a conversation about you and they didn't ask you what you would do, people get turned off about that. They get turned off from that, and that's not a good vibe. A lot of times people just want you to listen to them fairly and let the conversation be about them. So don't get selfish to take the limelight off of them by turning it into something about you, especially in a moment where they need the focus to be on them. Okay? So the scripture that I got, that God blessed me with, that brought this thought about is coming from Romans chapter 12, verse 15. King James reads, rejoice with them that do rejoice, and weep with them that weep. And the AMPC version reads, rejoice with those who rejoice, sharing others' joy, and weep with those who weep, sharing others' grief. So next time someone comes to you or next time you have to go to someone else, let's all keep that in mind, that when someone is bringing important information, whether it's good or bad, don't turn it into something being about you. Keep the focus on them. Now, if they ask you, sure, give your experiences and hopefully it'll help. But if they don't ask, keep the focus on them because sometimes that's what's needed in the situation. God bless. Take care. Love on somebody. And as always, be inspired.